Hello, today I'm going to review B&M's Exon Iq as well as the new Exon Iq Premium. I bought a pair of IQs last year so I could have quality lighting during my randoneering events. I bought a pair because backup lighting is highly recommended for nighttime riding. Besides, if one light is good, then two must obviously be better. The primary appeal of European lighting is the fact that the beam is asymmetrical and shaped to illuminate the road rather than a spotlight which can cast light just about everywhere. Better optics means the manufacturer can either put more light on the road or use a more efficient light source. I'll demonstrate the difference in a moment. I've been showing some photos of my mounting method. I use a toe peak bar extender to allow me to mount the lights side by side without taking up handlebar space. Using two extenders allows me to get the lights positioned beneath my handlebar bag. I have another video here on YouTube where I demonstrate how quickly I can change configurations. Back to the lights, the IQ outputs 10 lux at low power for 20 hours or 40 lux at high power for 5 hours. The low power setting is for being seen on well-lit city roads. As you can see in this photo, a single IQ set to low power is barely perceivable by the camera. However, the eye is an amazing thing. I actually saw a lot more detail than this image indicates. Increasing camera exposure time made the photo look more realistic. However, it also caused the high output photos to look very unrealistic. As a result, I settled on a 2-second exposure time as a happy medium to use the same camera settings for all photos in this review. Adding a second IQ at low power doubles the light and looks fairly good. I had toned out the alignment to give wider coverage. It's sufficient on lighted roads. A single IQ at high power looks pretty good, although the beam is a tad narrow. This is adequate for most riding. Remember, the camera does not capture as much detail as a human eye can detect. However, I still found myself wanting more light when my speeds approached 20 miles an hour. That was the real drive behind getting a second IQ. I was quite pleased with the performance of two IQs at high power. The pattern is very nice, even better than what's captured by the camera here. By the way, most bicycle lights in America are rated in lumens or total output rather than lux, which is the amount of light projected on a particular area. I found a site which says the Ixon IQ puts out 100 lumens. Here's a sequence where I compare my 100 lumen IQ to my old 300 lumen SIGO light. Check this out. 100 lumens, 200 lumens, 300 lumens, the SIGO light. As you can see, the 200 lumen IQ pair puts more usable light on the road than a 300 lumen spotlight that's projecting light into the air. Can you see the tree branches? So that's the Exon Iq. In 2013, B&M introduced their new reflector technology which creates a wider beam. This led to the introduction of the Exon Iq Premium. Like the IQ, the Premium features 10 lux at low power. High power has been up to 80 lux, all with no loss in battery endurance as a result of improved optics. My Premiums arrived in old packaging with the 40 lux markings and old literature. However, there were stickers added to the packaging to indicate that I had indeed received a premium light. The lights are almost identical to the old design with the exception of the word premium on the casing, as well as a P added to the lens. I decided to take fresh photos for a true back-to-back comparison. Here's a look at how I did the shoot to ensure all of the images were shot identically. The IQs and the premiums quickly swap in and out of the same mount. All of these photos were taken within a few minutes of each other, so the settings and environment was about as fair a comparison as can possibly be made. Here's a look at one premium at low power. It's a bit disappointing. However, remember the light is being spread out more and the camera is not capturing as much detail as the eye can. This is both premiums at low power. Much better with twice the light. Things get interesting when I switch to high power. This is just one light, 80 lux. Quite frankly, this is enough light to ride at most speeds. If I'm going fast enough, then I suppose more is always better. Here's a look at both lights at high power, 160 lux between the pair. How does that compare to the old Exon IQs, lights that I thought were already quite good? Here's a pair of IQs set to low power. Now here are the premiums set to low power, a little softer but with far wider coverage. Here's the pair of IQs set to high power, 80 lux total. Again, I was very pleased with this pattern last year, but check out the difference with just one premium. This is 80 lux from one light. Here's 80 lux from two IQs, and now back to one premium. The output, although the same amount, is spread out and looks quite good. Adding a second light only makes it better. I think this is overkill for most riding, but I think it'll come in handy on faster rides or on descents. No matter how you use the lights, there's no doubt the Premium is a far better design. I have just one more thing to address: battery life. Both the IQ and the Premium last 5 hours at high power. I'm told they'll last overnight in the summer with lithium AA's. I admit I was skeptical when I read the claim that the Premium puts out twice the lux with no loss in battery life. Remember, the improved lighting is a result of better focusing instead of a more powerful LED. I did an endurance test anyway. In short, the IQs lasted about 4 hours and 30 minutes at high power. From there, they automatically switched to low power and ran for another 45 minutes before shutting off. The Premium lasted 5 hours and 10 minutes and then ran at low power for another 2 hours and 10 minutes. My curiosity is satisfied. The Premium definitely puts more light where it's needed with at least the same battery life. That's my review. Feel free to post questions if you have them. I'll do my best to answer. Thanks for watching.